How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Pokémon Sun and Moon. Last time we made our way through Route 5, encountering Team Skull's Gladion for the very first time. Although according to the Skull Grunts we encountered after that, Gladion really isn't in Team Skull. I don't know, it's very confusing. Anyway, this time, before we take on the trial on Brooklet Hill, which is just nearby, this trainer would like to trade his Bounsweet for a Lillipup, and I just so happened to catch a Lillipup on Paniola Ranch off-screen in between episodes. So, sir, I think you're a teenager maybe? I don't know, you're a rising star. I am just gonna assume you're a teenager. So yeah, I will trade you my puppy, the Lillipup with 2 E's, for your Bounsweet. How do you pronounce the name? Kihei? Kihei? What, is that how you pronounce it? K-I-H-E-I-E-I-E-I-O? Funny, we were just on a ranch and now I have the old McDonald's song stuck in my head. Anyway, so, of course, many Pokemon games include in-game trades, and this one is, of course, no different. Usually in-game trades will also have a kind of benefit for a certain upcoming area, and that's exactly what this trade is for. This Bounsweet, which you saw is nicknamed Bouncy with 2 E's, which is why I named Lillipup Puppy with 2 E's. Bounsweet here, if you do not currently have a grass type like my Dartrix, or a electric type like a Pichu from the Howoli Shopping District, or a Magnemite from the Trainer School area, then you will definitely want this Bounsweet, especially, again, if you probably started with Litten for your adventure. I know I had to use the Bounsweet I got from this trade in Moon. Oh boy, that was an experience. Anyway, this Bounsweet will be level 16 no matter what level you trade your Lillipup for. And this Bounsweet will always be adamant-natured with Leaf Guard holding a Bright Powder, and those are its moves. Alright, I'm not obviously using the Bounsweet because I would have kept it on my team otherwise. So, let's exit the Pokemon Center, and it's time for us to take on the Brooklet Hill Trial. I can't wait.
Hello, I'm Nana. I serve as the captain of Brooklet Hill. You look like an able-bodied trainer. Could I ask for your help with something?
Sure.
Then follow me. This way, please.
Okay, you might notice my voice for Lana is going to be kind of obnoxious. Well, in the anime, or at least the dub for the English version of Sun and Moon, Lana kind of really sounds like a child. Anyway, going away from that for a moment, there are trainers here in Brooklet Hill, but I'm going to avoid them for now. I think I can still fight them after all is said and done. Do I have a repel up? I'm not entirely sure. Hopefully I can make my way through. Alright, we're good. But yeah, Lana kind of sounds like a child, but it also, her voice kind of reminds me of, like, Navi from Ocarina of Time.
See? Do you see that there? Look at the vigorous splashing. I wouldn't be surprised to find a fearsome Pokemon is the one causing it all. So, brave trial goer, I would like to ask you to investigate that splashing there and find out what exactly is causing it. I won't ask you to swim out there, of course. I have a lovely gift for you instead.
We've obtained Lapras in our ride pager, not the actual Pokemon. This isn't X and Y, or the Kanto games.
If you climb atop Lapras there, you will be able to travel over bodies of water. That's right, you'll even be able to reach those splashes and see what is going on there.
Alright, so let's go ahead and use Lapras, who is our surfing replacement for this game, because again, there's no HMs in this game. Even more trainers await us, but I'm just gonna approach the vigorous splashing and see some fishies swim away from it. But we can go approach the splashing that's left over to encounter a brand new Pokemon, Wishy-Washy. I love the name of this Pokemon so much. There are plenty of Pokemon names that I just love because they're like kind of like puns and whatever. But Wishy-Washy probably has to be like top 5, to be honest. And Wishy-Washy's name, original name in Japanese is Yo-Washi, which reminds me of kind of like yokai a bit. I just love it. I love this Pokemon so much.
Oh my, so it was Wishy-Washy's kicking up all that water? Even a little Wishy-Washy can make big waves. Oh me, what is that? I can hear wild splashing from over there. It sounds even larger than what we just saw. Is it a Pokemon? Is it a person? I suppose we'd better go check.
And indeed we shall, but first I want to see if I can sneak past you to get this item. Can I sneak past? Can you let me off, Lapras? Please? Please? There we go. Okay, finally. I don't know why it wouldn't let me off there, but we got a special attack, X special attack, and now let's make our way down here again. I'm gonna avoid the trainers as best as possible. I will deal with them a little bit later. I'd like to just get this trial over with. Alright, we need to make our way over here. There we go. Excellent. There's another item waiting for us. A revive. Could be useful. Actually, I should mention, I'm skipping the trainers right now, but going back to what I said before, if you don't have an electric type or a grass type right now, if you just don't feel like doing that in-game trade for some reason, definitely at least train up your Pokemon a lot before doing this trial. Again, especially if you started with Litten and you're stubborn and you don't want an electric or a grass type.
Look, there it is. I'm sorry. What was your name? Of course, James. It is a lovely name. Just lovely. Now look over there. Do you see that? Whatever is kicking up such lovely splashes must be rather big. A strapping young swimmer, perhaps? Or an amazing Pokemon specimen?
There's only one way for us to find out, and that's for us to hop on a Lapras once more and not make our way over there for extra dialogue.
Are you going somewhere? I would still like you to investigate those splashes in the water.
And it basically forces us to go right by the splishy splashes. Once again, some fishy Pokemon swim away, but there's still a leftover splash that once again will contain a Wishy-Washy for us to fight. This is a lot easier when you have a grass and electric type. I really hope people that use this as a guide aren't stubborn and they either do the in-game trade or they started with a Rowlet that's now probably a Dartrix by now. I hope so. Because, some people, man, when they're stubborn, I experience stubbornness myself. And I personally know that when I'm really stubborn at something, I just don't listen and I don't heed advice, so please, heed advice this time, stubborn people. It began to rain.
Oh my, so it was another Wishy-Washy that was kicking up all that water. How unfortunate. It wasn't a strapping young swimmer after all. Oh my word. Now what is that? Even more furious splashing? It sounds as big as a Wailord. It might just be another Pokemon, but maybe, just maybe we'll be lucky enough to find a spry young swimmer floundering in the water in need of saving. Let's go investigate it.
Sounds to me like Lana wants to be on Baywatch or something. And save some people. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just a hunch. I don't know. There is a trainer right here, of course. I don't know if he'll encounter us if we do anything. Oh, actually, there's something over here. Oh, is this what I think it is? I think so. TM55 Scald. Yes, one of the most powerful water-type moves in the game, starting when it was introduced in Generation 5, is right here this early on. Although we are, well, for me personally, I've been playing a lot. Oh, you can encounter him on the water. Never mind. Personally, I've been, what am I saying? I've been this, current playthrough right here, as I've done a bit of off-screen training and stuff like that. I have, like, 10 hours in the game, but in Moon, I currently have, like, 6. So it really depends, but, yeah, we're a couple hours in the game. It makes a little sense to have Scald here now. Well, after that accidental battle, and after stalling from actually doing the battle so I can finish my story about scalding things...
Brooklet Hill. Within it lies a legendary Pokémon, said to be the embodiment of the sea itself. The mighty Kyogre.
Really?
Oh dear, you won't be tricked easily. But we are near the sea. If that splashing sound is coming from the sea, then I wonder what is causing it. And now it is raining as well. The rain will boost the power of any water-type moves by half, again. Could those splashes be caused by some Pokémon whose moves are now growing ever stronger in the falling rain?
I would assume so, Lana. Thanks for the kind of tutorialness, by the way. Hey, look, I know those fancy gates. Looks like it's finally time to actually do the trial.
James, you've come all this way with me. That's right. Didn't you notice? You passed through the captain's gates by my side, which means that you will undergo my trial. To clear my trial, you must defeat the great totem Pokémon known as the Lord of the Ocean. That spray of water you see there, that is where you will probably find the totem. And perhaps those wishy-washy you battled against will also want their revenge. Defeat whatever comes at you and prove your strength to me. And remember that you cannot catch any Pokémon here unless you complete my trial. So, let the trial begin.
Alright, well, thanks for scamming me into doing this trial, Lana, by facing a lot of other Pokemon, I guess. At least that's what it seems like. Alright, let's make our way to the splishy splashing water. We have been challenged by Totem Wishy-Washy. Its aura has flared its defense to rise, and you might notice this Wishy-Washy is a little bit different, compared to the ones we fought before. So Wishy-Washy normally has the ability called Schooling, and Wishy-Washy will appear in this gigantic form when it's at pretty full health. When it reaches a certain percentage, about 25 or less, the Schooling ability will turn it back into the little fish that we saw before. So right away I used a Leafage on this Wishy-Washy, and I got it down to the point where it had to already use its Citrus Berry. Wow, that was good. Alright, time for, of course, the Totem Wishy-Washy to call its ally, and hey, would you look at that, it's a regular old little Wishy-Washy. Alright, so for some reason the Wishy-Washy is a little weird when it comes to... I didn't mean to click on the little one, I meant to click on the big one. It's a little weird for this trial, the Wishy-Washies appearing small and then the Totem being the big one, when they all have the same ability. It's like really weird, but it should be okay. Alright, I didn't really mean to actually take out the smaller Wishy-Washy, but I think we'll be fine as long as we take out the big one, maybe with a critical hit here. Quick Claw's gonna activate! I don't know if that even matters, I think we were faster than it anyway. Soak. Soak is going to turn any Pokemon that is hit with it into a water type, so my same type attack bonus with Leafage is going to go away. But Now we have to deal with an Alomomola, the second ally Pokemon possible for Wishy-Washy to call. Each totem has at least 2 different Pokemon it can call for an ally, and it just so happens that Alomomola, the bulky water type itself from Unova, is the second one for... Oh, Wishy-Washy. I might have to take out that Alomomola first, actually, because it knows Heal Pulse, and it's boosting that Wishy-Washy back to full health ever so slowly. Okay, we're gonna use Leafage on Wishy-Washy now, and I'm hoping that we can maybe... Oh, that's a helping hand from Alomomola. We might be in trouble. Oh, that Leafage does nothing. Growl. Oh, my attack is lowered, are you serious? Well, that actually sucks because... boy. Oh, I could have used Pluck, actually, on Wishy-Washy before, because Dartrix learned Pluck off screen. I could have taken its, berry. Dang it, why didn't I think of that? Okay, I'm going to get completely destroyed, probably, because now that's 2 Heal Pulses. That Wishy-Washy now has full health. I'm definitely probably going to have to revive... I'm probably going to have to let Dartrix faint and then revive it again. It has 2 minus attack stat drops. I'm not going to be able to take it out. It's going to take a long time if I do. But I'm probably going to have to let Dartrix faint at some point. Hopefully these couple water guns will be able to do it. Unless the Alomomola decides to use Helping Hand for a 3rd time. Come on, just attack me with a water gun. That's what I want. Just take me out. No, it's gonna use Helping Hand again. Helping Hand I don't think helps with the stat lowering moves, fortunately, so we should be okay. Alright. We are almost completely destroyed, but that's perfectly fine. Even though I have my grass type here, and I'm 5 levels above this Wishy-Washy, and a considerable amount of levels above the Alomomola, too, I'm struggling. So you will definitely struggle if you started with Litten, and you don't have a Grass type or an Electric type on your team. Speaking of critical hits, you got a critical hit on me. I could try to Astonish Flinch you for like 17 turns, but I think I'm just gonna get as much Leafage damage as I can before you take me out. Okay, so that is going to be the end of Dartrix for right now. Thank you, Dartrix, for your assistance. You'll be back, actually, in a moment, most likely, because I'm probably just going to end up sacking off Cutiefly, letting Cutiefly faint here after I revive, and I use a Super Potion on Dartrix, because I do got to get my attack stat back up. Hopefully the Wishy-Washy doesn't call upon another ally. At least I'm very hopeful. Okay. I'm gonna use a Super Potion now on Dartrix. And this might be the end of Cutiefly, but that should be fine. Yeah, that's the end of Cutiefly. But that should be okay, because all I need to do now, I'm at full health with Dartrix again. I have all my attack stat back, so all I need to do is land 2 Leafages. 1 if I get a super critical hit right now. Super crits don't exist. I don't know why I said that. Let's get a critical hit, please. No? Okay. Water Gun boosted in the rain, of course, like it always has been, but that's not going to do as much. No Totem Ally call for this Wishy-Washy, so this Leafage will be enough to take it out. Down goes Totem Wishy-Washy. Oh boy, and Dartrix is going to grow to level 26. Very, very nice. I wish Cutiefly could have gotten experience, but unfortunately I had to use it as a couple bit of fodder. Great usage of words.
Very well done. Please come back this way. I must say I find myself at an impasse here. All the Wishy-Washy that I so diligently trained up were defeated, and that is very frustrating. But of course I cannot let your completion of my trial go uncelebrated. You were amazing, James. Truly impressive. Please take this.
Trial complete.
You do know what this is, don't you? Watch. This is how you use Water EMZ. And that's not all I can offer you. Here, this is a Lana original and one of my handmade fishing rods.
We've obtained the fishing rod. Yup, no more good rod or old rod, just a straight up fishing rod.
This is how you use my fishing rod. When you want to fish for a Pokémon, look for a pile of rocks in the water. Fish like to hide in the shadows there. When you see your bob dip under the water, you'll have a bite, but you won't for long. The Pokémon will struggle to get away, so press A as soon as you see the exclamation mark. If you want to catch any Pokémon you fish up for your team, I recommend dive balls.
And conveniently, you give me 10 of them. Thank you, Lana.
By the way, did you know I once reeled in a red Gyarados?
You did? Wow, I did too before you were programmed.
Well, what do you think? You did a fine job today. Shall I see you back to the Pokémon Center on Route 5?
No. I appreciate the quick warp offer, but I have some business to attend to here in the Brooklet Hill. So, actually, can I just do this here? I wonder, can I? I can surf with Lapras. Can I encounter Pokemon? Survey says maybe, possibly. Can I encounter something? Or can I just have the fishing spot? Is that it? I've been searching on the water for this Pokemon for so long that my Eevee egg is hatching. Can I press the B button and cancel it like I can cancel evolutions, please? Or maybe this is just a sign from the universe to tell me to use the Eevee and make it a Vaporeon. Maybe that's it. I'm looking for a water type. Eevee's hatching. Then boom, they want me to make it a Vaporeon. No, I don't want to use a Vaporeon. And no, Eevee, please stop. Go away. Okay, yeah, you hatched. Cool, great. I haven't been this frustrated since I caught some legendary Pokemon many Let's Plays ago. Okay, I've been sitting here for like 20 minutes. I'm putting my 3DS down. I'm looking this up on my phone. This is getting ridiculous. I need to see what I'm doing here. I swear to God, if I'm doing something wrong, I'm probably doing something wrong like I was doing with the Route 5 guy with Paniola Ranch for the scope lens, I swear to God. I really need to type extensive notes instead of mysterious notes here. Okay, let me look this up. One Google check later, and also one reset of the game later, I've once again completed the Brooklet Hill trial, got the Water EMZ, and now I have my next team member. It's actually in the front of my party. I thought it wasn't. Wishy-Washy. Yes, I ended up catching a Wishy-Washy, and it's going to be a member of my team. I already gave it Scald, as you can see. And, yeah, you can also see that it actually has a really, really good nature. It has the Modest nature. And Modest is a very, very good nature, because if we go back to the stats, you can see that regardless of it being Modest nature, it's more of a special attacker anyway. So Modest is really, really, really good. Actually, funny story behind the capture of this Wishy-Washy. So I was going for, obviously the two chances I had were the whirlpool things in the beginning of the trial. So the first one, it was level 17. I said, okay, I'm not going to catch this one. I'm going to wait till the level 18 one. So I go to the level 18 whirlpool thingamabob, and the first one I encountered was a female Wishy-Washy, level 18. So I tried catching it. I used False Swipe with Dartrix. I ended up getting it down to, half HP, then 1 HP. And then it started calling for ally Pokemon. It did SOS. And every single time, I would knock out the Wishy-Washy that got called upon, and then the same female Wishy-Washy would call on yet another one. For a moment, because it happened like 20 times, I thought my game was broken. But no, it wasn't. It's just some weird programming thing. Long story short, I finally ended up catching a Wishy-Washy, a male one, because that's all the female would call. And of course, as soon as I took out the female one, the male one didn't even call anything, so maybe it was glitched or broken somehow, I don't really know. And it ended up working out in my favor because I got a modest one. Anyway, also, when resetting my game, not only did Dartrix gain some levels, but I also evolved my Cutiefly into Ribombee. So Ribombee is actually a really, really cool Pokemon. It's one of my favorite Pokemon from Generation 7. It's probably my favorite bug and or fairy type as of, this year, I guess you could say, or as of the 8th generation. And I also taught it Hidden Power. I didn't mean to scroll down to Dartrix. I also taught Hidden Power. I think I already did that, though, before this episode. I'm recording this a day after I reset in a bit of rage, honestly. So caught Wishy-Washy, and Cutiefly evolved into Ribombee. And with that, that is going to do it for this episode of Pokemon Sun and Moon, finally. Also, something I didn't manage to record, because, again, I was in a bit of a fit of rage after catching Wishy-Washy, having to reset my game after I just spent, 50 minutes recording the episode. Anyway, because I did spend 10 or 20 minutes in the water looking for it, because I forgot that Wishy-Washy could only be caught in those sparkling waters, and it's in other areas, and you'd have to wait otherwise. What was I gonna say? I was rambling. When you exit the trial, either via the warp with Lana, or when you exit it on your own merit, Lana will inform you that the next trial is run by Kiawe, who you might recognize that name. Paniola Ranch, the little kid in front of the one house with the Magmars and the toasty balls. That was Kiawe. That's the same Kiawe. Kiawe's a unique name. There's probably not a chance there's 3 Kiawes in the Pokemon universe. Anyway, Kiawe's trial is along Route 6, so next time on Pokemon Sun and Moon, we start making our way to Route 6 and Kiawe's trial. But until then, thank you for watching, and I will catch you later.